Hi everyone, this is Alex.
This is Bhaskar. This is the word. We're the Fool's Odyssey, and this is episode 19. And this time we are going to discuss about the anime
Talentless Nana.
Talentless Nana, or in the Japanese name, it's Muno na Nana.
Muno no Nana?
Muno na Nana.
Muno na Nana.
Na. Batman.
Na. Okay, so a quick summary of the anime. There's these creatures / aliens / monsters called.
How about we start this? The setting is a set in like a modern, like nowadays kind of setting.
Is it though?
Seems like it. I don't see any flying car. I don't see any robot flying around.
No, but in the anime, the year is 20XX.
Yeah, so it's like it could be now. You know what I mean?
The infamous 20XX.
20XX. At least they didn't put 2XXX. You know what I mean? Because that's now that's just right. So yeah, the setting is a modern day. There's no flying car, no nothing. People, live normally. They take boat to go to islands and take a plane to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe in this world, the interesting part is that there are people with like special abilities. And these people are gathered on an island to fight against this enemy of humanities. And the so-called enemy of humanities are a mysterious being that been terrorizing humanity.
Yeah.
There are many kinds, and there's like the one with like tentacles all over, the one's like a beast, there's just... And there's this island where the kids with like a superpower are like gathered and trained to be able to fight them, right?
And that's where our story takes place. It's just like a group of high school kids with special abilities learning how to use their powers.
Imagine X-Men.
Yeah, or
except less organized.
Or like Boku no Hero, but not as cool.
Yeah, but way younger and more messy.
Yeah.
So to speak.
All right, so that's another summary. So, without going into spoilers, what was your impression of the anime?
It's refreshing.
Refreshing.
I liked it. Oh yeah, because it's when you watch it, you'll be like, it's this one. Transfer student. Yeah, we've seen this a million times.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
That part is good. The hold up was just...
I agree. Like the twists and turns in this anime is pretty well done. And the characters are, how can I say, like smart, but at the same time kind of
stupid.
Yeah. I don't want to say stupid because I don't know how else would they write those parts, right? Because otherwise the series would have ended like episode after 3 episodes essentially. Because
the thing is, the thing is, like, I wouldn't say stupid. It's more of a
naive.
Yeah, this naive is the word because they're young. Remember, they're like what? They're like high schooler or middle schooler?
High school.
They're young.
But the thing is, like, if you're gonna have your characters be intelligent to the point where you're able to basically guess your way through the plot, but then screw up on this at the end just because the plot demands you screw up, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
But I don't know because we're talking about the main character here, yeah? Oh wait, shit, I can't say that either because that's a spoiler already.
Not really. Just there's 2 characters that we're following, right? Like the good and the bad.
Yeah, but like in the beginning, in the first chapter, the first episode, so to speak, the main character is...
No, the main character is still the main character. They're just trying to twist it. Well,
no, not at all.
Minor spoiler. I'll get to you.
We'll get to there soon. We'll discuss that soon. First, we'll just lay out the groundwork.
Okay, so animation wise, I didn't think it was anything spectacular, but that's...
Oh, definitely not.
But you know what?
But it was consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
It's consistent.
Because
it's consistently average, so to speak. It's not bad by any means.
Actually,
but it's not like amazing either.
But some parts were actually well done. Like landscapes and like ice effects and all that stuff. Yeah.
exactly. What I'm saying is that like compared to
Haikyuu.
no. I don't want to say this because this is like my baby, kind of like my favorite thing in life for the past
Mm-hmm.
decades. The Mushoku
Oh,
Tensei.
okay, yeah.
We'll talk about this some other
Yeah.
episode, but I've watched the one
Yeah.
episode. For that, when they show a certain action, you could see how much budget they put in that.
Oh, I
Right?
see.
Like what I'm saying is, it's not to that
Yeah.
level, but it was displayed good in Muno no Nana. Like when they do like fireball, when they do the ice, when they do the thing, it's so consistent. It's refreshing.
Yeah, consistency is the best part in anime
Yeah.
you can do. I just want to quickly talk about the songs. I actually like both songs, and I like the both animations, which is surprisingly, how can I say, rare. Because usually I like the songs or I like the
Yeah,
animation.
but not so much of the animation. Yeah. For me, the songs is kind of like a reminiscing for me of like an old like anime song, like a
Yes.
like 90
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like 20 like early 20
Early 2000s,
not
right?
20 2000, yeah.
Like, same with the animation style, right? It's like early 2000-ish
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing.
Though on the other hand, the animation is how do I say this? I don't want to say lazy, but I'd say it's kind of super lazy because they just clip whatever in the anime and put it
Oh,
there.
that's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Was
thinking.
it the intro sequence? That's well done.
But yeah. But the thing I want to say is that what even though it's done like I don't know, I call it
Yeah.
lazy. It's just that actually, along with the lyrics, like the
Mm-hmm.
song, what was said and what was shown, kind of matches up.
Oh, I see.
So exactly. So what it is that the song is meant for the anime. You know what I mean?
Okay. I think
Yeah.
isn't that normal though? Like, don't songwriters write songs for an anime, or do they just pick songs?
Not always. That's the thing. Some like a big famous anime can have like those kind, like have a popular band sang a song for them, kind
Yeah.
of thing. But some just like you know certain band put a song and they liked it and they put it on. Like it doesn't have to be connected at all. But this one, you can tell that it is.
I see. I mean, it makes sense because the outro song is called "Known as a Monster," right? Yeah, was it "Bake no Mono to Yobarete"?
Ah, yeah. Bakemono to yobarete, to be called a monster.
Yeah, so that's basically my impression. It's like it's consistent. It's consistent.
Yeah, consistent. Well, I mean, yeah, we just came back after watching Haikyuu episode, like season what, season 4, part 2, right?
Yeah.
That was a jet coaster.
I don't.
So that's why when we see this like consistency, it makes me go like, especially like it's a very unique thing too. Even though we would say consistent, the style changes back and forth, right? As in like cheery, dark, cheery, dark, cheery, dark, kind of like that. You see
Yeah.
what I mean? Serious, comedy, relief. I say comedy, but there's no comedy at all in that anime. I would say like fluff edge, fluff edge, fluff edge. That's probably better.
But actually, in this, did they even try to put any comedy bits in this anime?
No,
No.
it was never a comedy anime.
Yeah, because
ever.
usually with this kind of anime, you're always like, oh, here's a goofy character doing goofy shit, but not in this one. Okay, let's get to the meaty parts, right? Okay,
All right.
spoilers alert. If no one wants to get spoiled, end the
Yeah.
podcast.
I recommended watching it. Like it's good. If you got like a free half day, just watch it all. It's it always has a good cliffhanger that makes you hooks in to watch the
Yeah.
next one.
13 episodes, not that long.
Yeah.
You can finish it easily. Yeah, because this is a discussion, so we're gonna spoil the shit out of this. Okay. Yeah.
We have to. Oh yeah.
All right, entering spoilers now. Based on so from the first episode, it's like a cliche, like shonen-ish anime, right? Where it's like, oh, happy-go-lucky, the main character is becoming the leader, and then
So, well, what it is like in the first episode, the point of view is shown from this
Yeah.
character. I wish I could remember his name.
Nanao.
Nanao. That's right. His name is Nanao.
Yeah, which is why you're just thinking, oh, talentless Nana, Nanao. Yeah.
so this is the main character. Like, oh, so, and then he's been told by everyone, and he himself admits it, that he is talentless.
Mm-hmm.
So he is the talentless Nana, which, if you watch anime a couple of times, you know that, oh, okay, so this guy's the main character. And then, yep, he was like, what was it? He's kind of like bullied by like everybody in the class. Like everybody's like belittling him, making fun of him, bullying him. So it's like the weak, small-willed anime protagonist.
Very
Early
cliche.
2000, those kind of stuff, you know what I Yeah, the cliche. And then one day comes a transfer student that changed everything. Well, the first one was a dude, right? A mysterious looking, dark, kind of moody, edgy.
You would think like they're gonna be like the best friends, like how it usually is.
Kind of like it looks like he's gonna be like a rival character kind of thing that'll
Yeah,
be,
yeah, exactly.
they'll turn to be like best friend and stuff. We were like, oh, okay. It's like the cool, smart, like the contrast compared to like the main character, which is
Yeah,
like weak and
yeah, yeah,
small and dumb kind of
yeah.
thing.
It is, yeah, it is, yeah,
Right? It is how it is, right? Yeah. But
yeah.
then after that, there's another transfer student. She is pink haired color, cheery, talkative, cute, and la da dee la da do, just like a heroine. What a classic 2000 anime cliche. Pink haired, cheery, beautiful, transfer student. All right. And her name is what?
Uh, Nana. I forget her family name, but her name is Nana.
Yeah, the family name. We forgot. But yeah, her name is Nana. And yeah, oh yeah, I kind of forgot to mention this, but maybe some of you forgot about it too. But this school is, well, this whole island is housing students with special ability. So Kyoya didn't mention what his special ability is because he's the cool, mysterious.
Right. So I think in episode 1 they mentioned that the students don't really like to talk about their abilities because uh
I think some of the stronger one, like the how do you call it, like the more complicated one, like JoJo stands, the one that has the ability to cut through
yeah,
times, or
yeah, because people get jealous supposedly, or
yeah, yeah, people get jealous, and then it kind of like Mhm.
but basically people don't really like to talk about their powers or show off.
Yeah, because their power, the capability, also comes with a drawback, and that's what a lot of people are afraid of, as in like they don't want to like spread about their power, just in case like their weakness got found out too, and then they'll get
Which I like. I like that their every ability has a weakness. Yeah.
yeah. So not everybody is like perfect.
Yeah. So, anyways, Nana and Nanao, of course, become best friends.
Yeah, but hold up. Nana Nana's special ability turns out to be mind reading. She can read people's mind. And of course, just like how, anime heroines and protagonists meet up, she got sit like next to him, and then they, get along, and they get all lovey dovey and whatnot. Okay, take it from here, Alex.
Well, essentially, they become really close, and you think like, oh, great, they're gonna have like a love interest story going on, right? And then all of a sudden,
Mm-hmm. Then are gonna
yeah, all of a
yeah,
sudden,
yes, we should. Yeah.
Nanao just like starts falling off the cliff. He's like, what the fuck? It turns out Nana pushed him off. And then she goes, "Oh, you're probably wondering why I killed you. Why I'm killing you? It's because you're a piece of shit."
So, okay, Alex kind of suck at that, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna spread out better.
Well, because I wanna hurry this up because we're spending too much time explaining shit.
Oh, I see. All right. So what it is that uh, with Nana's help, Nanao become more confident with himself, able to become the leader of the class, and gains everybody respect. But turns out what it is that Nana is an assassin sent by normal people to kill all this this talented people, people with super capability, because of the potential of destruction that they could bring. Yeah, and how the enemies of humanity, the threat to humanity, turns out to be these people with capabilities all along. That's the part that you totally didn't explain.
It's fine. I'm sure people by now already like if you knew Nana was killing these people, then you can kind of piece it together. That's the summary of episode one.
Which kind of summarized a lot of stuff, really.
Yeah, so that's basically the point, the plot going forward. Nana is just trying to kill all these students.
By trying to hide the fact that she is one talentless, meaning she can't read minds, but at the same time, uh, but she's like extremely smart ish.
So that's yeah. So I like how even though she doesn't have the power to read minds, she's very observant and keen, and
Observant and manipulative. That's the word.
so she's able to like piece together like all the stuff that she sees to just kind of guess what they're thinking.
But yeah, that was the my first interest is because when we thought it was just like a generic, boys meet girls, love and whatever, turns out the heroine just killed the main character in like the first couple of chapter. That was definitely not generic at all. So that I thought that was like, what the hell? that was that was a very good twist. And this kind of twist kept happening each chapter. And the thing that I really like about the anime right now, what the difference it is with the manga. In the manga, you kind of have to like look closely at the image, right? Like, for
Yeah,
example, like when they talk about the clock, when they talk about like some stuff, whatever it is, you have to you actually look at the picture and whatever. But in the anime, they deliberately show it to you. Yeah, that was like that detail, that consistency that I talk about too. Like when something happened and Nana had to like open the window, like people won't think much, but a couple minutes, like probably like 10 minutes before the incident happened, she also mentioned that the window has like a broken or like a weird something that it only open one way kind of thing, and it's hard to open, which kind of like, and then during the incident happens, she just opens it like normally, and then for people who pay attention, they'll be like, oh, she fucked up, yeah, yeah,
yeah, kind of,
like a
yeah.
lot of those kind of thing, like the clock, like anything, like the manipulation, mind manipulation. It's like I want to say it's like Death Note level. Like I think it's even better than Death Note because the details are actually shown. You know what I mean? Mm. In the mind
I
game.
wouldn't say it's,
The thing like, well, the thing that Death Note is better is that L is clearly better than anything. So L makes a very good rival character. That's why. That's why I think like
see. Here's one of my problems with this
yeah,
anime manga, is that in Death Note, like Light makes some mistakes, which enables L to kind of catch up.
Light make mistakes though, because for me, what from my point of view, I don't think Light messes up. It's more like L baits him out.
I mean, that's still a mistake, right? If you fall for the bait, it's still a mistake.
A mistake, I don't know. For me, a mistake happens without the bait. He just make a wrong move and like, ah, shit, I fucked up. You know what I mean? I think that's a mistake.
But okay, but in this anime, Talentless Nana, she makes no mistakes, gets no punishment for anything.
What are you talking about? She fucks up a lot.
No, but she doesn't get punished with it because I like right after
She could get away somehow.
yeah, right after she's like, oh, oopsies, I forgot, or I'm tired, I can't use my powers. You know what I mean? So she kind of gets away with it scot free. It's almost like Mary Sue, you know, like she's too perfect, like too
Really?
perfect.
Are we watching the same anime? Because for me, I don't know. Because for me, like, starting from probably episode like 4 or something, she keep fucking up over and over and over and over again. That's all I can see. Like I'm talking about the
No, if she
huh?
fuck, well, the thing is, if she fucked up, all the students wouldn't trust her as much, right? But she gains the trust of the students so
Because
easily.
she already has a trust on them, right? Because right now the thing is like, the reason why I compared Kyoya to L as a rival is because for L everybody trusted L, but in this one nobody trusts Kyoya. So it doesn't matter what kind of Kyoya said, nobody has his, like nobody respects him in a way. nobody trusted him. That's why they trusted her more. That's the thing.
Yeah, he fucked up.
So even when both of them fuck up, they will favor her, and that for me, plot wise, it makes sense.
It makes sense, right? But you have to understand that these people are getting killed and disappeared. If she fucks up, it makes her very highly suspect, right? So it's not just like, oh, you fucked up a little bit. Okay, I still trust you. It's more like, oh, it's.
But the thing is, like, the one who finds out that she fucked up is always Kyoya, right? Everybody else don't really notice it. You know what I mean? They're dumb. They're dumb. They're really stupid. But Kyoya's the only one who's sharp. But Kyoya has no allies. That's why they don't trust him. That's why if there's anything, it makes Kyoya looks like the bad guy for trying to blame, right? That's what it is. Because I think, yeah, I got a feeling like the only one part that I think it's like a bit stretching it too much is that how she keeps blaming the enemy of humanity, the imaginary enemy, so much that it kind of like, because like when I think, oh, it has to be the enemy of humanity. Oh, it has to be I think that part's a bit, what do you call it? A bit forcing. But other than that, I think she fucks up a lot.
I find that part to be kind of messed up too because it's what the characters say in the anime, right? We never seen what they look like. We never encountered them. We don't even know what they look like, even, right? Everything is just through textbook.
But the thing is, the only one who ever questioned their existence is Kyoya. Everybody else don't know what they look like, don't know what it is, but they believe that it exists. That's why they're there in the school.
And it's not Kyoya that questions it. It's actually the other guy, the guy with the power to see the future.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, but Kyoya also did it, right? He also kind of said it in the class. It's like, what is this much? Or like the research doesn't even like he said it too. Like, are they even like probably researching this thing because there's no solid evidence of this thing existing at all? He kind of said that in the class, and everybody's like, "What are you talking about?"
No, I think he said that because there wasn't proper research done on what they look like and stuff like that. It's not that he questions whether they exist or not. It's just he doesn't have enough information about them to defend against it, right?
I see.
But then the guy that is able to see the future and has the camera, he's like, I never even once taken a picture of it, which is why I find it suspicious. See, that's the only character that.
Yeah, but that I thought that guy was like the hardest to beat. I thought that guy was like the most dangerous out of everyone, at least for this identity hiding, assassination kind of thing.
Yeah, he was I see his death makes sense because he didn't give a shit about anything except for himself, which makes sense why Nana didn't get caught then. What was I gonna say? Okay, going back to episode 1 for a bit. Nanao isn't actually. Oh, it was revealed that he isn't actually talentless. He has the power to negate powers. Right. So there's this one moment where, well, he kept that hidden to himself, right? So there's this one moment where Nanao actually got pissed off at Nana for reading his minds. I was wondering why didn't Nanao like prevent Nana from reading his minds?
Because did you see the ending part? Because Nanao believed that he could like he has the capability to stop like block power physically, like anything like a fire, like phenomenon kind of thing. But if it's like a mental kind of thing, he might not be able to. Like he doesn't even know that. That's why he still believed that his mind is being read. That's why they were holding hand, right?
Yeah, he has to touch something. Yes.
Maybe if we're holding hand, I won't hear the voices. That's why they hold hand, and then she just judo throw him off a cliff.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that question got answered.
Because I think the detail in this anime is like insane. Like if you pay attention, that when Nana messed up, you're like, she fucked up. Like you know. That's why I was like, the whole time I was like until episode what? I think like 9. I could pick up like she fucked up on this one. She fucked up on this one. Shit, the window. I got that on top, but after that I just got fucked. It was too detailed. I was like, oh shit. Oh, that was a thing. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, we'll get to those parts, and you can tell me how she fucked up. The second thing in episode 1 was that she wrote down power levels, I guess, or like kill potential.
Mhm. I don't think she
How does
did.
she determine that?
It wasn't her. Somebody sent her a text. Like somebody sent her like a note kind of thing, and in that note, in her phone, there's the list, the name of this talented kid, and the potential kill that they could cause to the society.
Well, anyways, it's not that. It's just how did they determine how strong each person is?
That's why at the end we don't know, right? Because you know the guy with the glasses. What's his name? The one who could like transform. That's why he's saying, well, who's like feeding, selling stone to Nana and make it like she bought a diamond. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what, yeah. They think that
Yeah.
Nana is brainwashed to killing these
Yeah.
people, which
That's the thing. Like right now we're having like doubts from both sides, right?
I don't know. I find it weird. Like, it's like, oh yeah, this guy can kill 1 million people. It's like, can he though? Eh.
I was surprised. I'm surprised it's only 1 million. I'm pretty sure they could do more.
Right, but then like say like the girl that heals people,
Yeah.
right? Her kill count is 150,000.
Mhm.
Can she really kill
No,
150,000
no,
with
no.
her power to heal people?
It's like saying Lanao. Do you want to know why Nanao kill count is so high? Because his role as a leader to these people. If he leads these people, at least this much amount of people will be killed. Like just by him being leading the team. That's like the healer. By keep healing these people, the people who's supposed to die, like the talented people who probably injured or whatever, will just come back to battle and fuck everything up.
Yeah, but then by that logic, the president of the United States is the giant murderer. He's the most murderous person on this planet.
Oh yes, I agree.
All right then, that's Bosch's hot take.
I mean, I agree. Everybody with the power can have potential of like killing 7 billion people. Like, yeah, right? It's true.
But I think these numbers are way too high.
No, what I'm saying is that we don't know the validity of this thing, right? Of this
Yeah,
number.
it could be just it could be hogwash, just trying to brainwash Nana more.
Maybe these talented people aren't even, like actually bad. You know what I mean? Like maybe the enemy of humanity actually exists and it's just not these guys. You know what I mean? We don't know that. Like right now, there's no idea that there's not enough info because it's not over yet. That's the thing. The manga's not over. Nothing is. We don't know anything yet.
Okay, getting on to my next point. So in the second episode, Nana starts asking people all these questions, right?
Yeah, like capability. What if you just read their mind?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, why don't people question the fact that if she can read their minds, why is she asking them these stuff?
But isn't she like say it so it's to make a database kind of thing
No, that's later.
later?
Which also kind of weird.
I don't know because for me it's probably like she said that so it's not just for her kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's so that everybody can like what do you call it, like cross info kind of thing. Like they could see, oh yeah, this people has this capability, right? That at least that's her excuse kind of thing. That's how I see it.
But you, as like, say if you had an ability, would you want people to know about it and your weakness?
Depends, right? Because if I'm as naive as they are, I probably won't even doubt it. I'm like, oh, okay, everybody's doing it, and we need it for like teamwork. Then I guess why not, right? You know what I mean?
So actually, so in the second episode,
Mhm.
she gets along with a guy that can travel in time, right?
That one, that one has the best kill ever.
It is, yeah. But his weakness is that he gets really fatigued,
Yeah.
so he can't use it all the time,
Yeah,
and he can only go up to 24 hours.
Yeah.
So my thing is that they hang out together. He goes back in time and tries to see what happens with Nanao and Nana, and he couldn't get any information, right? So then later that night, she goes to him. He's like, "Oh, actually, this happened."
Yeah, and he trusted that. For me, I think that's a stretch. I think,
Yeah, right. Isn't that suspicious? Like, why are you telling me this now? Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
but he did say it to like, why are you telling me this now? And then she was like, yeah, because I was suspicious of you too and whatnot. And it's like, god damn it. So she's kind of like at least from what I get from that is that she kind of stressed him out by saying that there's no more time because he could only go back 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
And after that, like the time when Nanao died, according to Nana, is that it's almost 24 hour until he like when he got eaten by the monster. So that's why he probably goes like, "What? Are you serious? God damn it, let's go!" Like that. You know what I mean?
I see. Okay, I mean, fair play. A bit of a stretch because I would be really suspect, but sure.
Imagine like this. Imagine like this. Okay, let's just say Kyle. Okay, like let's just say Kyle is the one in that condition. You know, he disappeared, and then suddenly, you know, like a girl that gets along with him, you suddenly, you know, told you that this happened, and then you have the time to teleport back time to save him. Would you not be in panic and save him? Or would you like, there's a chance that you could still save your best friend? You know what I mean? That's what I mean.
I think I would be suspicious of Nana.
Well, I guess. But then again, the dude who can time travel and Nanao wasn't really good friend or anything either. But there's
Oh,
that.
also forgot is that when someone sees him, he gets forced back in time or forced back to his present timeline.
Yes. So if somebody recognize him, like as in like register him in their mind that it's him, then a paradox happened, and he got thrown back to the future. And whatever happened in the past at that moment gets altered. So for example, if Nana saw the dude in the past, the future Nana will also has a memory that she saw him in the past. That's kind of fucked up.
And then the way he dies is pretty crazy too.
Yeah, that was really smart. And it was only hinted like a short moment, like a 3 seconds bit too, early in the episode.
Yeah, you want to think anything of it. So, you know how he only goes back in time when Nana tells him to, right?
Yeah.
So what if he's like, okay, you know what, I'm tired. I'm gonna go back and recover for a bit. You know, rest for an hour or two, and then go back without Nana, and then see because now you know, okay, Nana can sense me. I'm gonna try to hide further back and see what happens.
The thing is like I don't think when the thing is like I think the reason why he keeps getting sent back to the future is because Nana is like super
Yeah, super
attentive,
observant.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
she's so the thing is like I think it would backfire because if for example if Nana saw him again in the past when they were not together, like why are you back in the past? Like what the hell? Like why didn't you tell me what happened? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm sure they can change it a little
A little
bit,
bit,
but
but I think that was
yeah,
done. That was done just
it's
fine.
good enough. Yeah, it's for sure good enough. Why did Nana get a shovel? What was that shovel for? To check if the thing was solid?
No, 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 no. The shovel. So, I guess you didn't know it very well. So what it is that like, the lake was frozen, right?
Yeah.
What Nana did is that she gathered dirt and pretend to make a land.
Oh, I see. Just cover up the.
That's right. That's why it blew my mind so much, dude. He was like, "Are you serious? Make a fake land and then just teleport him back? That is so amazing! Like that's so smart."
In the next episode, episode 3, we get introduced to Kyoya, who is like basically the rival of the series.
Yeah, the rival, the antagonist.
The cop, basically, right? If she's the robber, he's the cop.
Yeah.
And I would say I had no problems with this episode up until the end.
Okay. What happened at the end?
So it's implied that his weakness was his sense of smell was gone, supposedly, right?
At least she deduced it. Yeah.
Yeah. So because he has to date everything, he cleans everything.
Mhm.
So at the end, she's like, okay, I need to get rid of this guy because he's on my case. So she rigs the place up, a shed that to explode.
Yeah. So she make a gas leak, and as the yeah, so because he's like from previous encounter, Nana deduced that he can't smell anything, so he can't smell that the room is like jam packed with like gas. So when Kyoya turned on the stove, it just exploded.
So this part, Nana just quickly goes out and is like, okay, show me your ability. I need to know what you're capable of, right? He comes out, and then he's like, oh, he's burning to death. Okay, whatever. So she turns around. As soon as she turns around, he grabs her ankle,
Yeah.
and then he goes, yeah, just to let you know, I'm immune. I'm invincible.
Yeah,
like,
I can't
what
die.
the fuck? I was like, the fuck? Why did you just expose yourself so quickly like that?
Because that's the thing, right? The thing is like, I think from that moment, he already suspicious because the thing is like Kyoya is already suspicious of Nana, right?
Yeah, at that moment, yeah.
Because he found Nana's arm watch from the cliff, right? And then so he was kind of like find alibi and stuff for Nana, and then Nana was like the most suspicious one. So he's already suspicious of Nana, and then
Because at this point, two people that associated with her has disappeared already. So that makes her very suspicious, right? And but then I was thinking like if you're suspicious of someone, you wouldn't expose your real talents. Because I would have just said like I'm immune to fire or I'm immune to explosions. And then here's the other thing that he did that was kind of silly. He was like, okay, I get that you have mind reading powers, so I can buy that you notice that something's wrong and you notice that it was me in a fire.
mm-hmm.
But and then he told her like, oh yeah, my powers is this. And then he said, my weakness isn't the ability that I lost my sense of smell. It's something else.
Yeah, and I'm thinking in my head right now. Try reading it, right?
Yeah, and then she's like, okay, got it. And then he didn't go, okay, tell me what it is. He was just like, nice, we're friends now.
Because well, from my point of view, how do I say this? For me, in the beginning, I thought he was just trying to affirming whether she has a mind reading ability or not, right?
That's what I thought too.
That.
Yeah.
Turns out he didn't. He believed 100%. Everybody in the place believed 100% that Nana can read minds.
Yeah.
Like 100%. Like there's no what do you call it? Like doubt in that. Like everybody's just like, oh yeah, she can read minds just fine. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is like, do you remember our soup?
Yeah.
He's a socially awkward and communicationally inept person, right?
Yeah.
I got a feeling Kyoya is like that.
I guess.
What it is that because before that he kind of like tried to bond with Nana too, right? As in like to be friend. As weird as the thing is, maybe it's just his way of like affirming their friendship by telling the weakness and whatnot.
But for me, I would have said, okay, so if he had to expose himself, sure, fine. Tell her that you're immune. Yeah. But I wouldn't have told her that my weakness was that I lost my sense of smell. Or, I would have been like, okay, I'm telling you my weakness. What is it? And then she'd be like, oh, okay, since you can't smell, you lost your sense of smelling. That's your weakness. And then I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. But in my mind, I was like, okay, well, something's fucked up because that's not my weakness at all.
Because I don't think, at least for Kyoya, I don't think it's a problem because he can't die. Whatever you're gonna do, he's not going to die. So it's not part of his worry kind of thing.
I know, but the thing is, like, he's probably gonna die last. But like, you can chop up his body parts and then bury it in the backyard, and he can't do.
He'll come back.
Can he though? Like,
oh, he'll come back, dude. With the explosion, his body was like supposed to be in pieces, on top of being on fire.
No, it didn't show that his body was in pieces.
It didn't show it. Of course, not in the anime. You crazy?
Is it in the manga that his body is in pieces?
I don't think so, but I think in the manga, yeah. I'm not sure myself though. I have to double check that, but I think it was a much more gruesome condition than in the anime.
Or you can like chop up his body parts, throw it in a safe, and then throw it into the ocean. Like he can't. He would just be stuck in a box forever.
No, just chop off the head. Chop off the head, put it on a case, and then put it on the ocean.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if the body lives, there's nothing he can do.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So that's the one part I would have changed. So that way he would have the advantage.
But that's the thing, right? But the thing is, like, the one thing that I really like about the Nana thing, she's not like a super soldier or anything. She's an assassin, but not like a super assassin. She good at killing, but she can't do a triple backflip and whatever, If the target fought back, she will lose, as shown multiple times, right? Yeah, because so I don't think she can just, come to him and then chop his head off while he's awake, right? Because physically, Kyoya is way stronger than Nana is, right? And poison doesn't work.
We don't know the full extent of his abilities yet either. We just know he's immune to death.
Yeah, but he just can't die.
He can't die. But we don't know, like, if you chop off his arm, can he regenerate the arm? Or he has to sew it back together?
That's right.
We don't know.
But the thing is, like, we kind of saw that he got, like, his upper body slashed, like, deep, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the wound just closed by, like, instantly.
Right. But then what happens if you slash his body and then rip his heart out? Like, does he just grow a new heart?
I don't think. I think the crushed heart would just shape back and beat itself back. The thing is, like in Japanese, his ability isn't that he cannot die. Is that he is undying and can't grow old. So literally immortal.
So I'm guessing his ability is like super regeneration, like Wolverine.
But the thing is, like Wolverine can get old, right?
Wolverine can get old, but it takes him very long to get old.
Yeah. For this guy, according to what he said, is that he cannot go old.
So I'm guessing it's like hyper healing factor.
Or he just can't die, one or the other.
I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
So okay, on to episodes 4 and 5. I thought everything here was done pretty well, but I thought Kyoya, because his ability to do stuff is really good, right?
Yeah, he's smart.
But the thing is, in this episode, he didn't have any evidence for anything, and he's able to come to the right conclusion. I thought that was a bit of a stretch, right?
How so?
He was just like, oh, so if this is this, then this is this, and if this is like,
Because for me at least, on that point, is that Kyoya is very at this time he already knows that Nana is the bad guy.
right,
Nana is the murderer.
right.
Like there's no more doubt anymore. But he just doesn't have the proof to prove it. So if he just put like kind of like set up a simulation of if Nana is doing this and that and this and that, how it would be done and how it would think. I don't think that's a stretch. Because if you have a specific target, you could just eliminate all option and just make them the bad person. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, I say the stretch because in the previous episode, he just basically revealed all his cards to her. In this episode, he's just like, I'm just doing something, and oh, I got the right. He's like, multiple choice, and he just happens to circle all the right answers. I think he needs to be able to gather evidence first, in my opinion.
What kind of evidence though? Like, in which part are we talking about here?
So here's the thing. So the fake photo, right?
Right?
He deduced that it was a fake photo, and then he was just like, okay, if this is a fake photo, then you orchestrated all this event so you can kill him, and then you killed him using poison. Because it was highly suspect that he died from a heart attack, so it has to have been a poison.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? But you have no evidence for any of that.
Did he poison? Yeah.
Well, he didn't say poison, but he said it was illness. Right?
Illness or whatever. He get murdered instead of.
But then he said there was no wounds or scratches on him, so it must have been something like poison.
Something internal. Yeah, like so it could be poison or illness. Like that was the two debate, right? But there was no but there's no evidence, so he was just like, is this actually? But the thing, like, I thought it was kind of lousy is that every time Kyoya called something out, for example, like when Nana got stabbed and stuff like that, when it was done by handmade stuff, he kind of saw it. For an enemy of humanity, why do they use tools? Right? You know what I mean? And then the next kill, Nana would just like poison. I'm like that kind of that kind of just give you out,
As we talked about earlier in an anime, it's established that enemies of humanity use any sorts of weapons and everything. Like the astral projections, like poisons, gimlets, they use everything. So that's why she's able to be like, oh, it was an enemy of humanity. I was like, oh, okay.
No, because there's no information about the enemy of humanity, right? The only textbooks they show is like they're kind of like some sort of monster or like tentacle beast or whatever. That's why there was a doubt when it comes to the injury that Nana sustained, because it looks like it made from like a man-made tool. So she kind of like trying to bullshit her way out by saying, "Oh yeah, probably the enemy of humanity used the mallet, maybe." That's the part where I'm like, "Come on, you could go better than that."
I know, but then the thing is, it's established, right? Like, oh, enemies of humanity can be a monster, alien, or even humanoid. So it's kind of like, it's such a cheap cop out. No, I agree. It's a cheap cop out, but
that's the part that kind of made you like, oh come on, you've done everything so well. Why the runaway is this lousy? That's the one part I kind of got like.
I think that's the author's way of saying this is my get out jail for free card, so it doesn't end too soon.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can't really blame him because he made the character like.
But I got a feeling that was the only part that kind of like odd for me. because from there on, the mind games and the character development becomes so prominent that after, yeah, that was like the only, I think the only part that's kind of iffy. But after that, the mind games level just kind of like went up. The everything, just people communication about how like this time there's another murder, but it's not Nana, and then they're trying to like cross section and everything. It was just like, ugh. It was good. It was really good.
It's because Nana wasn't the
Yeah,
killer. That's why everyone was able to work together
yeah.
so easily, which is kind of good. But I didn't like how the implications of that plot was going.
Mm.
So you know, at the end where she has the final picture, right?
Hmm.
The future picture where she was in the shed and it was Kyoya and
Yeah.
Inukai, which is like there.
Oh,
How did they know she was in the shed?
how did she know she's in the shed? Cause, cause the picture, right? So what it is that the fake picture that she took, the one where she's like half naked with like rope around her neck.
Yeah.
They saw that picture, and then Michiru, was it, found that, panic, went to Kyoya, and Kyoya was like, "Wait, I know like this, like the setup of the stuff. It's the cottage of the on the gym building thing. That's how they get there."
I see. So they went to that guy's room then and found that picture?
Because Nana hasn't come back to dorm for a while, right? And Michiru was worried, and because the guy who could see the future kind of like posted, "Yeah, Nana's my girlfriend now," kind of thing, right? So they went
Oh,
to his room and then saw that picture. That's why Nana panicked, right? It was like, "Uh oh, did they saw the picture of me pushing the dude off a cliff?"
yeah, see, now that's another sloppy part on Kyoya's part because he would have searched that room thoroughly for other
The thing is,
pictures.
like, the picture is not there. The dude has it on him the whole time.
I know, but there's other pictures there that are very incriminating, right? And then it was just hiding under his bed.
That one I don't remember because I think wait. I know that the one that was really bad was I think it was two, right? The one was like her pushing Nana off a cliff. Second one was him trying to she was trying to strangle him, right?
So that strangle picture was actually under his bed.
No, no, no. The strangle one, Nana get rid of it.
He she tried to.
No, no, she got rid of it. That's why the thing is like she switched it with her fake ones. Remember that?
No, because he already saw that picture, so he knew it was
No,
there.
no, no.
And
So what it is that when he took a picture, it's always five of them, right? And Nana saw one. It's oh, no, 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 different one. Sorry, sorry. That
yeah,
was my
exactly. The
misconception.
one that she took was
Yeah.
the one where they all found her in the shed.
Right. And him being dead. That's right. That's right.
So now that's a sloppy part on
Yeah.
Kyoya's part.
That the one that she was trying to strangle him was still under the bed. That's right.
I guess you could argue the fact that like, oh no, something's happening. We have to find her real quick.
The panic factor.
Yeah, yeah. But at the same time, Kyoya wouldn't have. He knew she was the murderer,
Yeah.
so he knew something was on. He could have just quickly looked under the bed or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe he just like saw the picture above the bed. Like, oh, what is this? Red flag, red flag. You know what I mean? Maybe. Well, I mean that makes more sense to me though.
I feel like it's not really Nana making the mistakes. It's more like the author. He's kind of like, I wrote myself in the corner. What do I do?
Okay, enemies of humanity. Yeah, just the author just goofed up.
Yeah, he just like wrote himself in the corner. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, with the kind of stuff that he's trying to pull, I'll forgive that. I'll forgive that. It's really creative. That's the thing.
It is. It's hard to always be like,
Cause, cause, cause it's a detective murder mystery with superpower. So you have to play around
yeah,
that's like it's like Detective Conan with like up to 11. You know what I mean? It's like everybody shoot laser beam from their eyes. That's just hard. So you gotta be creative and stuff. Yeah.
which is why I hope this manga doesn't last.
I hope I don't think it won't. It can't.
As of recording
Yeah,
this,
as of recording this, at least half of the students are already dead, and more are dying.
yeah, and I think there's only 60 chapters out in the manga right now.
Yeah, I haven't catch up with that.
Yeah, so but I'm saying like I hope it doesn't go on to like 200. I don't think you can tell a story.
I don't think it won't. Simply because I think until now I think there's only like six volume, And I think the anime covered till volume 4, the end of volume 4. So yeah, I think probably like 2 more volume at max.
I think, just piggybacking on what you just said,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, should there be a season 2? I don't know. Will there be a season 2? I don't think so.
I don't think so too. Yeah.
But
But it's
should there
good.
be a season 2? I don't know.
I
Yeah.
want to, because I kind of want to, but I don't know if there will be. Because there's not enough hype, people not talking about it, it's not big or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what? The stuff that is setting up is, I want to see it pay off, but I don't know if it's gonna be a good payoff.
What do you mean by that?
You know how like they set up like, okay, Nana is trying to kill everyone, but so starting from episode 6, I believe. So at the halfway mark, there's the implication that Nana might have a change of heart.
That's the thing. Because
She and Michiru becomes closer.
yeah,
Right?
became friend. Because the thing is, like, for me, it's also mentioned by the glasses dude. He said that to be a murderer, you have to be able to dehumanize the opponent, right? And then now, because their relationship with Michiru and Nana starts seeing this enemy of humanity as a human, and that's the internal conflict that Nana has right now, and that's like really delicious for me, because as the moment that she has this conflict, the phone call came, right, from her superior, and just by hearing his voice, she's on like a
Yeah, she got scared.
yeah, she was like
She
in
got
like position right away. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That kind of come a bit too close to comfort, because usually when I hear my my instructor voice, so I go and like back straight and just like squared shoulder. I'm like like that's an imprint. That's just that's yeah.
From my point of view, I think we'll discuss more about this in the second part of our discussion. But
Right.
I'll just say this now: like, I don't like where that is going. I'd
I
rather
see.
have her just be a irredeemable asshole that just kills everyone. I like her as that. Yeah.
As a cold-hearted murderer.
Bitch. Yeah, cold-hearted bitch.
I
yeah.
see.
Just like Light. There's no redeemable qualities, right?
What are you talking
He just
about? For me, I think Light was good because he has a vision. No, I actually was like, I can't see Light as a bad person 100%.
He's just killing these people though. Don't they deserve to live?
Killing bad peoples.
Yeah, but who are you to decide who dies and who lives?
He's God. Don't forget that. He's God of the New World.
Oh, I see. You're one of those people.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so yeah, this is basically halfway. We're halfway through season 1.
Yep.
I think we'll just end it here for now.
For now, yeah, and then we'll
Yeah.
continue on next week's episode.
Yeah. So, anything else you would like to quickly add before we sign off?
Whew, Mushoku Tensei, you guys better watch it. That thing is a golden masterpiece.
What is it? Jobless Reincarnation in
Yes,
English.
Jobless Reincarnation. Yeah, I've been following the novel and it's amazing. And I've watched the first episode. It's also amazing. So you guys better watch it and hype it. Like tweet about it. Just go insane, go crazy, go big, please. Do me a favor. That's my baby there.
All right, Bosch, do the outro.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. This is the Fool's Odyssey podcast, episode 19. This is Boschka.
This is Valor.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you again next week. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye bye.